Today I'd like to show you how to fix a very common problem. The ball joint that we have here is plastic on this model, and the way it works is that the manufacturer decided to use this screw to screw this into the ball joint to extend it a little bit so that it gets fixed inside of this arm. But as it's plastic and these front wheels are the ones that get most impacts when driving, it gets worn out very quickly and starts to pop out easily. So it comes to the point that with even a small obstacle and a very light impact, it pops out. So what you can do is, instead of buying a new spare part, is to try to adjust a new screw, which should be thicker, with a cap that would fit a metal O-ring, and install it inside of this ball joint. So I found this screw, which is much thicker than the original one. Of course, if you get a thicker screw, you'll probably have to cut it a little bit, because a long screw would make a hole inside of this part and would interfere with the movement of the shaft, so you need to make sure you don't drill it through. And then you need to find a metal O-ring with such a size that would not allow the cap of the new screw to slide through it. And then put the joint back, screw inside, and do it in a way that the hub still has enough movement in all directions. If you tighten it too much, it may not be able to move in different directions. It has to be able to move up and down, and to the left and to the right. If you don't tighten it well, it may also play too much like this and will interfere with the control of the car. So you need to tighten it precisely in the manner that will allow you to keep the wheels tight enough to allow all the movements, but not too loose to avoid vibration in the front wheel assembly. So that's how it's done. Also, a trick here is to choose a cap that will have a triangle shape, so that it allows this O-ring to play around it a little bit like this in circular motion. If you choose a screw that has a plain cap, it would not be possible. So you can see here it's not plain, it has a triangular shape, so the O-ring can go like this a little bit, which is important because when this arm goes up and down, it has to have some room to play a little bit in different angles.